Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. Hope you're all safe and well and having a good stitchy week. So today we're going to do a stitch with me. I think you can tell which one this one is. This is my supersized tiger family. So I thought I'd work on this one today, so at least I can get some stitches in here. So just for warning, this will not be a long stitch with me. So it may only be about half an hour. I've got lots of stuff to get done today. It's just one of those days. But hopefully, I mean, you never know. I might be able to stretch it out to an hour, but that's a good start. Put that in the wrong spot already. Eesh. We'll try this again, shall we? This will be the row down. Come here. This will be on this row. That's better. So work's going okay. It's getting warmer. If you watch my update video, you know, my blanking your missy one, you'll know that we're warming up over here. It's hotter than normal August temperatures. We're about, I think it said we're about 6 degrees hotter than what we normally would be this time of year. So I have a funny feeling summer's going to be a stinker, but that's okay. I've got aircon now, it'll be fine. So yeah, it's meant to get to, well, today's Sunday. It's meant to get up to, I think it's 29 today, I think, and then 30 tomorrow. So the warm weather lasts until Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it cools down a bit. We have an event on over here called the Ekka. It's done every year, and you always get, they call it the Ekka winds, because these winds always seem to appear when the Ekka's on, and they're due to start Tuesday or Wednesday, so that means the temperatures will cool down a fair bit, which Shane doesn't like. He's wanting it to get into summer. I was like, get stuffed. I said, it's only 3 months of winter that we have, and that's the only time where it's really, really comfortable. And that he wants it hotter. He won't be saying that when summer gets here. And we have with the Ekka being on, it means that there's a public holiday in Brisbane. I think it's tomorrow. So what that means is that there won't be many deliveries going out at all, because most of our places were delivered to are up near, so they're on public holiday. So it means that Shane will more likely be stuck in the shed, same as the boss. This is how much the boss doesn't like taking time off work. They went away on Friday for the weekend to the Sunshine Coast. Now, because the hotel that they booked, they couldn't book in until, I think it was 2 o'clock. him and his wife came into work at 7:30 till 10 o'clock. And then on Monday, they're due back at work, and they're leaving the Sunshine Coast at 5 o'clock in the morning, so they can get to work for 7:30. And so just take time off. You're the bosses. You don't have time off anyway unless it's Christmas. I'm sure we can cope without you. Like that, they're coming in, they're leaving early from wherever they are, so they can come to work for, I think, about 7:30, wanting to get to work for. Is that okay? So we've got a new lad started at work. I'll say new lad. He used to work there before and he left. He went to work for a boatyard, and he's come back. He's got, is it emphysema or something like that? I can't remember what you call it now. Where you've got, it's to do with your lungs anyway. So he can't work there no more because it does a lot of, it was like painting the boats, so, and sanding. So he said he can't work there no more. I was like, so you're leaving there to come and work in a timber yard with all the sawdust around, okay? So yeah, so he started back on Wednesday. And he's actually been helping me on my saw. Last time he was there, he refused to work on my saw. He said he had a bad back, he couldn't work on it. But this time we had no choice. And then he said, oh, it's not that hard actually working on this saw, is it? I went, well, no, depending on who you're working with and what you're doing, it's not bad at all. So, and then there's two of the lads that they're never on time. One of them is normally between 5 and 15 minutes, like every single day, except for a Saturday. If we do Saturday overtime, he's always there bang on time, and we start earlier on a Saturday. So they've had that many warnings, but they know nothing's going to get done about it. Anyway, one of the lads, he just rocks up whenever he feels like it. So we start at 6:30. Sometimes he gets there at 7, sometimes 7:30, sometimes 8 o'clock. So he's had that many warnings as well. Anyway, since the new lad started, he got given a final warning. So they've never actually given any final warnings out before. So yeah, so he's got a final warning for his tardiness. And funnily enough, he can now make it on time every single day since he got that. So yes, so I'll see what happens with him, because I know for a fact he won't be able to keep this up. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna say even the boss he's getting a bit fed up of him now, just turning up whenever he wants to. Because 9 out of 10 he used to turn up by the time the boss turned up. I'm gonna say the boss was always there, normally between 7:15 and 7:30. And he always used to turn up literally just as the boss turned up. So the boss has kind of got a bit fed up of him now. But other than that, nothing really exciting's gone off at work. It's been pretty boring. Well, Shane's had as I mentioned in my last update video, Shane had a doctor's appointment when it was his niece's Youngen's first birthday. So Shane's been having a lot of issues with his elbow. So he had to go and have an X-ray and a ultrasound. And his muscles are inflamed, so it's tennis elbow. So he's got to wear a elbow support, so like a brace thing, whatever you want to call it. So he's got to wear one of those all the time. And then he's got to take some tablets. And they said if it doesn't get better within 2 weeks, then he needs to have physio. And if that doesn't work, then he's got to have a cortisone injection So he says, "No," he says, "I'm not having a cortisone injection." He says, "No, as to that." He says, "I'll just suffer with it." Shane does not like needles at all. I was actually quite surprised when he got his COVID jabs, because he's had 3 of those. So I was actually quite surprised when he had those done. But yeah, he doesn't like needles whatsoever. Although he's gone today to get a tattoo. But there we go. So yeah, so he's been moaning about his elbow. And today he said his first day he's not actually been hurting as bad. We'll see what it says when he gets back. Because where he's having his tattoo is on the arm where his elbow's hurting. And he's having it done on his forearm. So we will see. So yeah, he's gone to... So, for those who don't know, Shane had a Autobot tattoo done. Signature... yeah. Signia. There we go. Can't think of the word. He's gone today to get the Decepticon one done. And then they're going to touch up the Autobot one for where some of the colours have faded or come out. So yeah, so he's off to get that done. So he applied absolutely tons of numbing cream, because he's a wuss. So I don't know how long his tattoo is going to take him. So he should be starting his tattoo within the next 5 minutes. Appointment was for 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 to 10 now. So yeah, so we'll see how he goes. He wanted me to go with him. I went, "What do I want to go with you for?" He says, "Cause." And I was like, "I don't want to sit there while you're having your tattoo done. That's going to take, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, whatever." And he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll stay at home." I was out yesterday getting my headphones sorted out. If you saw my update, one of my headphones, it was working fine, and then I took it off during break, put it in the case to charge up, and then it wouldn't work. It worked, but it wouldn't connect to my phone. The other one ear did, the other ear wouldn't. So I took it back because I got the warranty on. It was still warranted. I only had it a year, and they've discontinued doing those ones. So I had to choose another set, and said you can either exchange it for a different type or get your money back. I was like, well, I need some headphones for work. So I was like, well, I'll exchange them. So I had this bloke helping me. With me, the old headphones were ones that went over your ears, because just normal earbuds don't stay in my ears normally. They're always falling out. So I got over the ear ones. Well, they don't have any over the ear ones. They're all in ear ones. I was like, great. And it's like, I could pay extra money to get some that are over the ear, or have like a hook on them that sits inside your ear or something. But it was extra money that I didn't have. So I was like, nah, well, so I've ended up getting some Sony ones that are in ears, so I'm hoping they're going to stay in my ears while I'm working. I'm hoping, but again, they've got warranty on it anyway, so. And when I got my other ones, I got extended warranty on them. So because it was still within the warranty period, they just transferred the extended warranty over onto my new headphones, so I didn't have to pay any extra for that. Is that cool? So I set them all up yesterday. They seem okay, but well, tomorrow will be the day when I test them and find out for sure how good they are. But these ones have got noise cancelling on, whereas my last ones didn't, so hopefully that'll be better. Since I've got the new blow and the new saw noise, so hopefully they'll be better. We'll see. Tiger's been a pain in the bum. Keeps wanting to go outside. He's managed to get out two, maybe 3 times now. I've opened the door to go out, or Shane's opened the door to go out, and he's bolted for it. So yeah, he's getting a Right back. I don't know why he insists on wanting to go out, because he wasn't bothered about it in the old house, but this house, he wants to get out. So we're deciding whether or not to let him go out or not. But then Shane's on about building another cat enclosure. I don't know how we're going to get it to fit where we want it to, but we're going to see if we're allowed to build it, and if we are, we're going to build one. And then they can come and sit outside in the undercover area when we're outside or whatever. And so yes, so we'll see how that goes. As I say, Tiger used to be an outdoor cat when we first got him, because he was a stray that just turned up and never left. So he was an outdoor cat, but he hasn't been an outdoor cat for like nearly 4 years. But now he wants to go out again. So Shane was also wondering about getting a harness and a lead, so he can sit outside and have him on the lead, so he can't go anywhere. I think his Tiger's a big cat. I don't know if you'd be able to get a harness for him. I think you'd have to get a small dog one. If you remember, I mentioned on my last video we was getting someone out to see to the oven because it kept tripping the power. So they came out. What day would it be? Tuesday, Monday. Came out Monday. They phoned me up to find out exactly what was happening, and I says, well, when the oven's on the grill, it's fine, but when it's on the oven, it keeps cutting out. So he says, right. He says, well, I've checked the element's fine. He says, so I'll have a look and see if I can figure out why it keeps tripping. Right. No, they never phone you back to say what's what. So we got home, and it's like, well, I'm assuming he's fixed it. Anyway, can't remember what day it was now. Tuesday, I think it was. Maybe Tuesday. Shane was deciding he was going to make some muffins. She wasn't stuck. She was making a liar at me. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, oven. So yeah, so Shane was making some muffins, and the oven worked fine. And then on Wednesday night, we were having fish, and Shane had the oven on, and then the power went off. It's like, great. So I went and put the power back on. 5 minutes later, the power went off again. I went and put it back on again. 2 minutes later, it went off again. They did this about 6 times. So these fish were only meant to take about 20 minutes to cook. It took us about 45 minutes. So I was like, right, obviously they've not fixed it. So I found the realtor up on Thursday and told them. And then the electric people phoned me up on Friday morning and just asked what was going off. I said, well, when the oven's on low, like 160, I says, it stays on, not a problem. I says, but as soon as you turn it up to like 200, I said, it trips the power. Right, so they came out on Friday, and they weren't sure what time they were coming out, depending on when jobs got finished. So they said they may be there when we get home, they may have already been, or they may turn up afterwards. And I was like, okay. And anyway, we got home about 2 o'clock, just gone 2. And we clearly just missed them because the oven was still hot. So it's like, okay, we just missed them. So since then, the oven's been fine. So we had the oven on to try it. Shane had it on 200, and it went fine. So it must have been either wrong wiring or something on there. I don't know. But they'd actually been in the garage for some reason. I don't know if they've had to change the wire around, and they've used the hatch for the house is in the garage, so they may have had to go up there. I'm not sure. So we come home, open the garage door, and then Shane was bringing the bin in, and I was like, why is the garage door open? And then all of a sudden Ginger popped his head out. Oh, and I was like, oh crap. So Shane had to run and get Ginger in so that I could get in with the car. Come on. So yes, so all in games. And then yesterday, when I came back from the shops, Shane told me to leave the car out because he was going to wash it. So I was like, alright then. So I parked out on the driveway. And then as I picked the keys up from the car, I must have hit the remote for the garage door. So the garage door started going up. And all of a sudden Tiger come flying out the house into the garage with Shane following suit. So luckily you can stop the garage door from going up. So I hit the button to stop it going up and then hit it again to start coming down to scare the cat off. And Shane chasing Tiger around the garage to stop him from going out the door. That was quite funny. So yeah, so it's all been fun and games, trying to keep the cats in. We've got some little finches here. You may hear it every now and then, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up. So yeah, we've got a couple of little finches hanging around. A brown one, and the other one is, it's got a real bright blue head. It was really, really cute. So we've got finches hanging around now. So I think that's why the cats are trying to get out all the time to get to the finches. But I think there's a couple of pairs of finches hanging around. So I think they're building a nest in one of the trees near the window. I think, because that's where they seem to keep hanging around. So who knows? We may have some baby finches soon. Come on. There, thank you. It was night time the other day. I could hear a noise outside the doors because we had the sliding door open, but the screen door obviously shut. And Tiger's at the door watching something, and I could hear something out there on the loose stones. So I went and put the light on. Great big cane toad. I was like, great. I was hoping we didn't have to worry about these. So I said to Shane, I said, you brought a cane toad over from the other house? She said, oh, have I? I said, obviously it must have been in one of the plants. I was like, yeah, alright then. But now we have got it's like a nature park behind us. So there's no houses behind us. So it's probably come from there. I actually looked over the fence yesterday to see what it was like. Shane had already done it. I hadn't. So I had to look over the fence yesterday to see what it was like. And a couple of kangaroos over there. I was like, okay. So yeah, there's like a bit of a track going through it for people to walk down. But there must be some cows out there and all, or there must be a farm nearby, because I keep hearing cows. And I was like, who the hell's got a cow? Because I thought, well, this is a residential area. Who's going to have a cow? So there must be a farm or something nearby. It's got cows. But yeah, so I keep hearing cows. And Shane thought I was hearing things when I said there's someone's got cows. And then he heard it the other day. He was like, that's a cow. I told you there was cows around here. So I'm assuming there must be a farm or something. So I'm beginning to do an awful lot of black on this page. There's not much of this tiger bit left, and then most of the leaf below is black because it's in the shadows. But I'm also getting closer to the bottom of the chart. That'll be fun. If I can get my butt into gear and stitching on it as often as I want to. I've decided for next year, although I'm having a couple of new starts, I'm going to try and concentrate on seeing if I can get some finishes done. So I'm going to go through my projects, see which ones I think I may be able to get done by the end of next year. And I'm going to hope that I have around about 10 or 12 that I may be able to get done for next year. Well, there's the two ornaments. So the snowman one and the reindeer one. There's those two. I should be able to get them done because they're not that many stitches. And maybe Pandemic and Anzac. So I'm going to go through and work stuff out. And then I've got Chief Eaglesbury. That one's close to a finish, I think. So yeah, so I'm going to have to go through and see if I can work them out, and then like work out how many a month stitches I need to do in order to go and finish by the end of the year. And then aim to get like those amount of stitches done each month before I start on any other like main projects, if you like. So we'll see. Obviously I want to get some good progress in on this one next year. I'm also got to do Mini Moose Crossing for my brother, so I want to try and get that one started and finished next year. But we'll see, I haven't worked out all my plans yet. It's a bit early for figuring all those out. All I know is I've got a couple of new starts. I'm going to start all the kits, the small dimension kits that my brother bought me for Christmas. I'm going to get all those 3 started. I don't know how many stitches those are, so I may be able to get those all started and finished. Who knows? And then I've got a few little charts. I won't mind work it starting. A couple of big charts I'm going to be starting as well. I don't know if I'm going to get all of them started next year. I don't want to do too many. I'm trying not to get my weight count up too high. It'll be a bit late for that, but I don't want to get it up really, really high. I don't want to have some finishes. And we've got a bigger house now, so I've got more walls to put them up. So I want to get them up on the walls. Well, we've already surpassed the 30-minute mark, so it's a longer than 30-minute stitch with me. Well, I was out yesterday. Shane's ready for an upgrade on his phone, and he wants the new Samsung Flip 5 or whatever it is that's coming out. He's been nagging me for ages because you get a free storage upgrade or something like that, and then you get free earbuds and a free watch. But you had to order it by, what date was it? Well, some point this month. It had to be ordered at some point this month. He's been nagging. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'll go when I'm good and ready to go and sort it out. Because it means travelling to one of the other towns to sort it out, because we haven't got a phone shop here. So yesterday while I was out, I thought, alright, I'll go and sort it out. So I went to sort it out and get it all ordered. And they'd actually already got a couple of the phones in. So yeah, they'd actually got some in. And if I'd have been 30 minutes earlier, I would have actually been able to get the phone that day. But now it means I've got to wait for them to be delivered. Sorry, you missed out. So, and then when I got there, I was sorting it all out, and then what colour? Oh, what colours is there? And it was like there was green, black, cream, and purple, I think it was. Well, the purple looked like pink, so I said, well, definitely don't want the pink. And I know Shane doesn't like the cream colours. So I was like, well, I don't want the cream. So I went, oh, I'll go for the green. I said, how pale is the green? She says, well, it's like a pastel green. I was like, right. She said, but the watch is black and the earphones are black. I was like, oh, it doesn't match up anyway. So I'll tell you what, we'll just go for the black phone. Then when I got home, Shane was like, oh yeah, I wanted the green one. I was like, well, it's tough, you're getting black now. Do that stitch next time. So yeah, so I've ordered this phone, so we've just got to wait for that to turn up. So because they deliver it to your house and you've got to sign for it, and we're not going to be here, and we've only got a really, really small post box, and I was like, can it be sent to a parcel locker? So like at the post office. No, it has to go to your home address, or you have to collect it from here. Well, you better put it down to collect from here then. So I'm just gotta wait now for them to tell me it's arrived, to then go and pick it up from the shop. So yeah, so he's happy. So the easiest way to keep Shane happy is upgrade his phone. do one more strand and we'll call it a day. I've got some washing to get done. I've got the housework to do. I've got some other stitching to do. And Shane's sister's on here about coming over when he gets back from having his tattoo done. I don't know why, but only about coming over, so that means nothing will get done while they're here. And then I'll be finding my mum tonight as well, so it doesn't give me much time for stitching. So we've decided, you saw the tour of the house on the other video. We've got blinds up on every single window. So we've decided we're changing them to curtains. So for the main bedroom, the lounge room, and possibly the dining room, we're going to change the blinds to curtains. So while I was out yesterday, I went to one store to have a look at curtains, and holy, they were not cheap. They were like $150 for a pair of curtains. It's like, I ain't paying that much. Apologies, you can hear a dog. Next door's dog. And we needed some new bed sheets as well, because we've only got winter ones. We need some cooler ones for summer, so I thought I'll have a look at them while I'm here as well. And they were not cheap either. They were like $100 for bed sheets. That only got you like one sheet. I was like, holy crap, nope. So I left that shop and I went to another shop, and they had the blackout curtains, which are the ideal ones. So I got a pair of blackout curtains for $30 instead of $150, and then they had bed sheets, and it was like a set, so fitted sheet, just a normal sheet, and 2 pillow slips, and that cost me $30. Oh, that's better than $100 from the other shop. So yeah, I can't believe the prices when I saw it. I was like, how do they get away with charging people this much? Yes, I guaranteed there may be a bit better quality, but still, I'm not paying that much money for a set of sheets. No way. So yeah, so we've got the curtains for the main bedroom, so they're blackout ones. So hopefully the cats will, hopefully the cats will stay asleep a bit longer. They didn't this morning. 4:30 they were up. But next time we've got some extra money, we'll buy the ones for the lounge room. So okay, so it's a bit darker, so the cats don't realise it's sunny. But we'll see. The only downside to getting up early is you can't do much. The old house, it wasn't too bad, because I could do the housework. Well, as long as Shane was up, I could do the housework. So 9 out of 10 I was doing my housework at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. So vacuuming and all that lot. Well, here, obviously because we've got neighbours, I was exactly vacuuming at 6:30 in the morning. So put the washer on. Well, that won't wake anyone up, I don't think. Put the washer on it. 6 o'clock this morning. 7 o'clock this morning I was pegging it all out. Yeah, you forget when you've got neighbours, can't make as much noise as you would normally until early in the morning. Well, not as early as where I get up, but like later in the day. Then you can make as much noise as you want. But yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning is not a good idea for it to be vacuuming. You know what I never did? I never took a photo of this one for comparison for the next update, but never mind. I'll take it from the start of this video, I think. I forget to take a picture. I haven't had a chance to do any new charting either yet. Mind my computer's not even fully set up yet. It's in the room where it needs to be, but it's not set up. So I need to get some of that done at some point as well. I just realised something that I forgot to do on my update video for a chat that I received. I'll make it out and do that next week. So we're getting to the end of this stitch with me. I think we've got more stitches of this colour. So to make sure I'm in the right spot, yeah. So yeah, so we're going to end it after I've done this strand. So if you do have any questions or comments, again, as always, feel free to write those down below. Or you can email me. Email address as always is dizzystitch@gmail.com. Or I am on Instagram as dizzystitcher. You can message me on there as well. And that's it done. I'm getting very close to the bottom bit of this target. Come on, get in, there we go. So again guys, thank you very much for watching. It is so much appreciated, as always. Let's see how many stitches we've done. I'll get them all marked off. Oh no, I've got one more stitch to go. Missed it. 163 stitches. So it's not too bad in 45 minutes. I'm cool with that. I don't know why, but my stitching always goes faster when I'm doing a stitch with me than it does when I'm doing it normally. So I've got this stitch here. I'll just run that over in a minute. Right. So there we go, guys. So again, as I mentioned, it was going to be a bit shorter, but not by much. So I'll go and do my housework and get everything else done that I need to, and then I can sit down and hopefully get some good stitching done. So that's it from me then, guys. So again, thank you very much for watching. Until my next update video, take care, stay safe, and happy stitching. Bye bye for now.